channel. My name is Ari and I went from 209 pounds to 135. I'm going to definitely be making a weight loss journey video because it was not like, which way would it go? It was not like this. It was more like this. I'm going to definitely make a video about that. Today I'm going to be talking about tips that have absolutely like rewired my brain and changed the way I think about weight loss and just things in general. Mostly revolve around building confidence and trust with yourself and kind of changing the way your brain thinks about committing to something like weight loss, for example. So I'm probably going to get this up on New Year's Day of 2026. So if you're watching on New Year's, Happy New Year's. And yeah, welcome to my first video. This is very scary for me because I've been wanting to do this forever. I've done a Sims channel. I think I've filmed makeup videos. I've done TikToks and Instagram and blah, blah, blah. And I'll usually post like 2 videos and then delete it because I get embarrassed. And yeah, I'm very passionate about this. So I'm just fucking doing it. Happy New Year and welcome. This was honestly the most integral step. I don't think that anything that I did following this would have lasted if I didn't do this first. And that is to take accountability and ownership for where you are right now. I needed to let go of the, oh, I'm on birth control, you know, my hormones are imbalanced, that's why I gained 70 pounds. There's a lot of factors that can contribute to why you might gain weight, the reason behind why you are consuming more calories. But the bottom line is that you got to this weight because you are eating too many calories. Maybe you're not eating them all at once. Maybe you're eating like no calories during the week and then you're eating a gazillion calories on the weekend, like I was. The step to any like healing recovery process for anything is you need to accept where you are now and accept that you got there. I'm sure like for most people, trauma, stress, even like genetic predispositions, health factors and stuff, of course, play a big role in many people's relationship with food and weight. For me, at least, I don't think that I could go anywhere in my journey until I accepted where I was. And for me, that looked like looking at pictures at my heaviest. For the longest time, I avoided like the plague looking at pictures of me from that time. I also don't even have that many pictures from that time because I would not let anyone take a picture of me. But I needed to look at those and I needed to remind myself how I got there. What was I thinking and telling myself at that time and the time before that to get to that point. There's no need to be embarrassed or ashamed of how you got there. So many people, I mean, statistically, most of America, that's where I'm from, is overweight. A lot of people being obese, like I was. And there is no like morality attached to that. Just accept that you got there and take actions towards getting out of that position. Stop making food the center of your life. I would celebrate every goddamn thing as an excuse just to go out and eat. I would emotional eat. I would eat after work if I had a hard day. Build out your life with hobbies and interests and other things so that you are not constantly thinking about food. Once food just became a part of my life and not like the main event of the day, like it really changed a lot for me. You need to focus on eating more whole foods, less processed foods, eating more satiating foods, higher protein, etc. Once food just became a part of my life instead of like the main thing that I was thinking about all the time, it was so much easier for me to stick to my habits. My energy has gone more into like actually pursuing my hobbies. So if you have anything that you're interested that you've always wanted to do, for me it was violin. I've always wanted to learn violin, and one day I was just like, why the hell am I not trying to learn violin then? I started doing that, and I don't even, between doing puzzles, painting, taking my dogs out on walks and hikes, activities that really use your brain, that are actually aiding in like building new neural pathways and helping you grow as a person, whether it's like artistically, creatively, crocheting, knitting, stuff like that, is so helpful if you have a lot of food noise and if you revolve your life around food. Drop the all or nothing mindset. All or nothing is where most people get stuck and where I was getting stuck as well. You eat one thing you didn't plan for and suddenly the whole day feels ruined. You miss a workout, the whole week feels ruined, and then all of a sudden you're eating like an asshole again. But anymore, it's done. All or nothing mindset, we're leaving it behind. Real progress happens in the tiny, tiny steps that you are implementing and being consistent with. Consistency is like the biggest thing. And I know that's a very disappointing thing for a lot of people to hear, that like instant gratification, like me. I didn't really want to hear that. I didn't want to hear that calorie deficit and being consistent worked. Find some things that you can do that are tangible for you, that are actual things that you can fit into your lifestyle and be consistent with it. You can start with one thing at a time. Find things that you can actually do and keep doing them. Something that I saw, I don't know if it was on TikTok or YouTube, but someone said the time's going to pass anyways. The hours and minutes, the weeks, the months, the years, they're going to pass regardless of what you're doing. So would you rather be where you are now, 6 months, a year from now, or would you like to be even like a tiny bit closer to your goal? A tiny bit, even if you did the smallest amount of things, if you just do it and don't stop, you will be at a different place than where you are now. And you're going to get to that time period regardless. The time's going to pass anyways. So what are you doing? Just do something. Do something and be consistent at it. Stop waiting for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. It doesn't have to be in the morning. It doesn't have to be on a Monday. It doesn't have to be when you feel ready or when you hit a different goal. Just start. Just start. Get up and go for a walk. Drink some water. When you finish this video, right now, you could pause this video and exit it and then just go. If you took everything you needed from this video, just go do something. You don't need to wait. It's not going to change your life immediately. Like I said before, you need to be consistent, but in order to get to a consistent place, you have to start. You have to do something. You want to be a healthy, fit person, get up and do what healthy, fit people do. That's it. Just start. Start implementing one habit at a time. It starts to prove to yourself over time that you can commit to something and you can do it. By doing that, you're going to build confidence. Once you have the confidence in yourself and the trust that you are actually going to do what you say, like honestly, the sky is the limit, and it's like you unlock another level of life. At least for me, that was like one of the hardest things. I would say I'm going to do things all the time and I wouldn't stick to them. Doing like one small habit and getting that locked in for a few weeks, I've never been more proud of myself, honestly, than those moments when I realized that I've been doing something consistently for weeks or months. That's worked for me, is just like adding small steps and being consistent with them. I feel like I have so much more trust in myself as a person to do anything. Like it really transfers to any part of life, not just weight loss and fitness. Start small, keep it going. It will become second nature eventually and it will feel easier. You just need to start. You do not have to announce your goals. If you're the type of person that gets like a lot of motivation and feels like telling everybody is going to hold you accountable and motivate you and you're going to work for you, then that's great. For me, that was like way too much pressure and way too overwhelming. Like in the first phase of like my weight loss, I didn't tell anybody that I was losing weight because I just knew that it was going to just put a lot of pressure on me. If you feel like it's going to overwhelm you, you don't have to do that. Maybe find a community online that helps a lot of people too that are also doing the same thing. Your goals, your progress, your pace. Anyways, my goal for this channel this year is to show my honest progress, realistic habits, and help people build better relationships with themselves and their bodies. I'm also planning on doing like commentary and reaction type videos on here and like other fun stuff like that because that's the type of content that I enjoy watching. When I have like a little bit more of a setup and I'm not in a freezing car and can do that, I will. I would like to film and put something out there about my personal journey, so that's like living on my channel. Anyways, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for watching. Comment down below one small action that you are committing to. If you could subscribe, that would be so nice. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.